Okay guys, on the 17th day of January, just few days ago, it was reported, and by the way, everything I see on this video is gotten by the Sahara Report. You can go ahead and visit their website and see for yourself. So on that fateful day, EFCC officials from the Enugu Zonal Command went to a place called Ifite in Anambra State, Awka. So they went to arrest a group of criminals, according to them, who are into internet fraud. They were attacked by one of the guys they wanted to arrest, and one of their officers named Salusi, I think he was the one leading the team, was shot dead, while another was shot at his left hand side. According to the report, it was stated that when they arrived at the location, it was a location with many apartments. So they went to the first apartment and they arrested persons there. They got some exhibits as cars, monies, and other items. Then they went to the next apartment and they kept knocking at the door, but the guy refused to open the door. According to the reporters, it was alleged that they mentioned that they are EFCC officers, because the guy asked, "Who are you?" And they said they are EFCC officers, but he still refused to open the door. Instead, he shot at them and one of them died. From the report, it was allegedly stated that when the man refused to open the door, the EFCC officers, in an attempt to break the door, was shot dead. Rushed both of them to a general hospital in Awka, according to the report. And it was stated that at the hospital, there were no doctors available, you can imagine. Just two nurses there that later advised them to go to a private hospital, which they did. On getting there, the doctor confirmed that Mr. Salusu, which was the team leader, was dead. And it was also allegedly stated that this guy was engaged, about to be married after the next fasting period, and now he's dead, all in the bid of serving the country. Well, it's quite unfortunate. Now, all these comments has agitated the EFCC, and on seeing how the citizen reacted to this, they made a public statement stating that the suspect is called Ikechukwu, as opposed to what Sahara Report gave. And they said the suspect cited them from his CCTV camera at home, and he declined to open the door even when they politely introduced themselves as EFCC officials, that he declined to open the door and instead cited the official and shot at them, which one got injured and the other one died. It was also reported that while going to this operation, the EFCC officials, they were not even wearing any bulletproof jackets. What they had on was their branded jacket, those normal ones we see EFCC. They had no bulletproof jacket on them. And again, the way they operated, a reasonable man thought that they were criminals or maybe kidnappers, and they were not acting as though they are government officials trying to carry out an investigation. And because of the way they operated, this made the guy fire the shot at them, thinking they were kidnappers or criminals. It has been reported by the Anambra State Police Command that the suspect has been apprehended and he's currently in custody. That after he made the shots, he went on in his ceiling and he hid there, and they were looking for him. He crawled from his ceiling to his neighbor's ceiling, and it was at his neighbor's ceiling that they caught him. They also said that he threw the gun away, which they went ahead to look for, and they got the gun. According to Sahara reporters, they are saying that the gun belongs to his father, who has a license, and the father already went to the police station to make a report stating that yes, this gun belongs to him, and the son acted in self-defense. Guys, what do you think? Will self-defense exonerate this guy from this incident? Let me know in the comment section. Currently now, the guy is in State CID, the Criminal and Investigative Department in Awka. So he is right now in the custody and he is likely to face murder charges. But that is not my major issue. My major issue is the reactions of Nigerians. You will see that they are so uninformed with the way they reacted when this post surfaced online. Let me read some of the comments for you. And by the way, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, then you're missing on this hot gist. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on the notification post so you'll be the first to know when I make posts of this nature. So stay tuned. Let me read some of the comments for you guys. One said, let me read. The way they operate these days, you can hardly differentiate them from armed robbers. Anyways, now occupational hazard, but operation can be conducted better. I wish you guys use the amount of force you unleash on ordinary citizens, on politicians. Another said, I wish Nigerians can be permitted to carry arms. This nonsense wouldn't be happening. So apparently they are in support of what happened. Another said, the truth is that it serves them right. In this era of high insensitivity, they cannot differentiate their modus operandi from that of criminals. Everyone has the right to protect themselves. I keep asking why midnight raids, thieves and kidnappers operate at night, and they also operate at night. Another said, I've been anticipating for this headline news someday. Let me see. Maybe midnight rate would drop significantly. Another said sweet headlines. Another said, why is EFCC after Yahoo boys? Something they tag innocent people. Sometimes they tag innocent people as Yahoo. Why can't they fight insecurity? Why focusing on Yahoo boys? I be something big. They come from there. Now, this person said, why operate at night like robbers? Get arrest warrants, come during the day and carry out proper arrest. These people may have mistaken them for armed robbers and resorted to self-defense. Then this person said this should be a big lesson to all of them. The senior officer that sanctioned that raid in the middle of the night should be suspended and investigated. This one said, since they have decided to be operating like thieves, they will be collecting what is made for thieves. Another said, this is highly commendable. I hope a stiff reaction follows as such. This one said, God bless the shooter. And the other one said they operate like criminals. Now, let me react to some of the comments. The first one is, why raid at night and not during the day? Why are they operating in that way? And the third one is, why are they not joining other law enforcement agencies to fight insecurity? Why are they after Yahoo boys and not fighting insecurity? First of all, I must state first that EFCC, in case you don't know, is an acronym for Economic and Financial Crime Commission. Now, this is a government agency that was established in 2002 and they started operation in 2003. Their main function is to fight anything relating to financial issues, financial crime, anything pertaining to fraud or finances. They also have the responsibility of enforcing laws like the Money Laundering Act, the Advanced Fee Fraud, Failed and Bank Financial Malpractice Act, and any other laws and acts relating to finances. So basically, you realize that what the commission is after, or why they were created, is to fight financial fraud. Now, as a law enforcement agency, I think the major issue here is how they operate. Mind you, and a law officer has every right in law to apply a reasonable amount of force to enter or break into an apartment or a house if the person has introduced himself and asked you to give him or her access to the place and you refuse. So the problem is not that they broke in or they maybe operated at night. The problem is the mode or the manner at which they went there. Were they with warrants? And even if they were not with warrants, were they acting under circumstances where the law agrees that they shouldn't operate with warrants? Were they using force or intimidation, or were they acting in the ambit of law? Those are the reasonable things that we should be considering, and not just the fact that they were operating at night. Also, the public should be aware that in 2023, the chairman of the EFCC, who is still the current chairman, made a public statement stating that he has suspended every operation at night, every night raiding by the EFCC official. If the EFCC chairman has reinstated operation at night, they should have made the public to be aware, because I'm looking at it as a situation where this man knows that it is now illegal or it has been suspended for any EFCC to operate at night, and you're telling me you're from EFCC and you're armed. Someone would ordinarily think you're a criminal, because at that point, those people, though they were coming from the Enugu Zonal Command, it's possible they were acting at their own peril. And even if they were not acting at their own peril, this guy wasn't aware that he is being forced, or maybe he is being approached by EFCC, because night raiding has been suspended by the chairman 2 years ago. With respect to the last question as to why are they not involved in insecurity, you will agree with me that the EFCC has a major function to fight financial crime and not insecurity. They have other agencies that do that. What I think they should have done was to liaise and work hand in hand with the police, especially when they are going for issues relating to this. Well, from the ongoing situation and the circumstances surrounding this whole thing, I hope we all have learned, including the EFCC officials, we've learned from this tragic experience, and we've known that indeed there are circumstances in which casualties can happen if you're not working in the ambit of law. This suspect now has a defense in law. Of course, he's going to get a lawyer in as much as he was the one that shot the person. The law will still see him as innocent, and the defense he will have in law will be a defense of self-defense. Now, let's find out if the self-defense can actually exonerate this guy from the guilt of being charged. Self-defense is a constitutionally guaranteed right of every citizen to protect his or her life and his or her property. And it is a complete defense that can actually exonerate anyone in a charge for murder. However, there are conditions which you must plead for self-defense to actually be successful. One of it is that you were actually scared, and the other is that they were apprehending you and you felt you're going to there was a fear of immediate danger or maybe serious bodily harm, and that the means at which you used to defend yourself is commensurate to what they were using to approach you. In this situation, these people were armed, and if he had seen them as maybe they were armed, him using gun too to approach the situation, I think in these circumstances can be said to be reasonable. I don't know, I'm not in court, but I'm just saying that self-defense has a higher chance of availing him from the guilt of murder. So if a lawyer can actually or successfully prove self-defense, then he will be acquitted. If he's able to prove those elements of imminent danger, imminent fear, and the apprehension was commensurate to maybe the threat he received, then he will be exonerated. Will self-defense avail this guy, or is it justifiable that he goes to prison, or maybe he's killed or maybe convicted for this case in this scenario? Let me know what you think, and see you on my next video. Bye.